Hello, everyone. Welcome to TD Board Gamers. My name is Dave,
And I'm Dirk.
and today we're going to take a look at the first villain that came in Sinister Motives, Sandman.
Yeah, this one I actually had a lot of fun with playing him. He's got some really interesting mechanics, so we'll get to those in a minute, though. But whenever we're setting this up with the hapless pedestrians, we're going to start out with Sandman 1 and 2 if we're playing standard, 2 and 3 if we're playing expert. We're going to grab the City and Chaos. That one is required. And then we'll grab a standard to counter set, and then we'll add one additional modular set, and the suggested one is Down to Earth. This one, we're going to search the encounter deck for the city streets environment, put it into play, and we're going to put 4 sand counters onto that.
All right. So the city streets environment is a location. It has the surging sands special power. Place 1 sand counter here, then discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the number of sand counters here. And as a hero action, exhaust a character you control. Remove sand counters from here equal to that character's attack. Limit once per round per player. So the more sand counters you allow to get piled up, the more cards you're milling from the encounter deck.
Yeah, the faster the game's going to go.
Yeah.
Right, so side 1, B here is the hapless pedestrians. This one starts out with 2 threat per player. It's got a threshold of 9 threat per player. It gets 1 threat per player each turn. And as a forced response, after an acceleration token is placed on this scheme, you're going to deal 3 indirect damage to the first player. If this one's ever completed, the players lose.
Okay. Then we got Sandman stage 1 here. 1 scheme, 2 attack. He's a criminal. He's got the Sandblast Force Interrupt. When Sandman attacks you, that attack deals indirect damage. If your identity takes any amount of damage from that attack, resolve the Surging Sands ability on city streets. Which, of course, that's the milling. Maybe we'll just leave that out.
Yep. All right. Oh, and that had 16,
16 health.
hit points per player. So Sandman 2, he schemes for 1, he attacks for 3. He's got 18 hit points per player. Whenever he's revealed, you're going to resolve the Surging Sands. And again, the same forced interrupt. Whenever he attacks, you take indirect damage. And if any amount of damage from that attack, you resolve the Surging Sands ability. So that stays the same.
And also remember, part of the Surging Sand ability is placing a sand counter on it, in addition to any other sand counters.
Yeah, so each time it resolves, it gets worse.
Yeah, we are adding one, because that's relevant for Sandman 3 here. Mm-hmm. So this is the second stage if you're playing expert. 1 scheme, 3 attack. He's a criminal. When revealed, you're going to place a sand counter on city streets, resolve its Surging Sands ability.
So you've placed 2 now.
Yeah. And then he's got a sand wave. When Sandman attacks you, is it what they call those?
No, these are blasts.
Okay.
So this one is
a
different.
sand wave. Okay. When Sandman attacks you, this attack gains overkill. If your identity takes any amount of damage from this attack, resolve the Surging Sands ability on city streets. And it's not indirect damage anymore.
Yeah, and the blast didn't have overkill. The sand wave does. So there goes your chump blocking.
All right.
All right. Then we've got the Sandform attachment. We've got 2 copies of this. You'll attach it to Sandman. And as a force interrupt, whenever he would be dealt any amount of damage, you'll discard this and resolve the Surging Sands. So not only is he preventing the damage, then he's getting the Surging Sands as well. And if it comes out as a boost, you'll reveal it. So you're still stuck with it.
All right. Then we got 4 copies of a Sand Clone. It's 1 scheme, X attack, 3 hit points. X is equal to the number of sand counters on city streets. So here's why, among other reasons, you want to clean up the streets here.
Yeah, because this guy can hit hard if you don't.
When defeated, resolve the Surging Sands ability on city streets.
Yeah, and it's real fun when multiples of these get out. So the first one's going to make the second one stronger.
All right, then we have a Dirt Trap. When defeated, you resolve the Surging Sands ability on the city streets, and then you resolve it again. And it comes in with a crisis, and it's only got 1 threat, but you're resolving Surging Sands twice.
Yeah, and 2 copies of that one.
Yeah.
All right, then we've got the Tidal Sands. So this side scheme's got 2 threat. When revealed, you're going to place X additional threat here, where X is equal to the number of sand counters on city streets, and this has a hazard icon.
All right. Then we got a Sand Slide. When revealed, place 2 sand counters on city streets, then resolve its Surging Sands ability.
So 3.
Yeah. If at least 1 Sandman card was discarded this way, you are stunned. And then as a boost, resolves this card's when revealed ability.
Yeah. So the whole point is you're trying to keep the sand under control, but it just keeps coming.
Right. And now we're looking for Sandman cards as well.
Yeah. All right, then we've got the Sandstorm Treachery here. So when this one's revealed, you're going to deal X indirect damage among players, where X is equal to the number of sand counters on city streets. If there are none, then you're going to put 3 on there and shuffle this card back into the encounter deck.
All right. Then we got 2 copies of Sand Smash. When revealed, Alter Ego, resolve the Surging Sands ability on the city streets, and the card gains Surge. And if you're the hero, Sandman attacks you with +1 attack. And then, of course, he's going to turn around and add another sand counter.
Yep. All right, then we've got Panic in the Street Side
This is the
scheme.
module.
Or, this is the City and Chaos module. So this is the required module. But this one comes in with 5 threat. And you'll treat the printed text box of each location support and each persona support as if they were blank except for their traits. And this has an acceleration token on it.
Yeah, so, the city streets getting filled up with sand. Yeah, that could cause a panic.
Yeah.
And then Rhino decides to join in the fun. So we got 0 scheme, 3 attack, 8 hit points, criminal elite, and he's steady. And Rhino's attack gain overkill and piercing.
Then we've got Calling in Favors Treachery. So this one, Rhino schemes with a +2 scheme. And if Rhino's not in play, you're going to search for him and put him into play, engage with you. You search the deck and discard pile.
Okay. Then we got 2 copies of Now or Never. This is a peril, so other players cannot help you. When revealed, you place an acceleration token on the main scheme, or you exhaust a character you control and spend 1 resource of any type.
Yeah, as if exhausting wasn't bad enough. Then we've got 3 copies of the Common Criminal here. So this is a criminal with 3 hit points. Schemes for 0, attacks for 1. It does have Surge. And as an alter ego action, you can spend a strength resource to deal 2 damage to the Common Criminal. If the criminal is defeated this way, you can choose to either draw a card or remove 3 threat from the side scheme. So it does actually give you an incentive to defeat it in that manner.
And this is the Down to Earth module.
Yes.
All right, then we got Friends and Family. This is an obligation. While in hero form, increase the resource cost of each event you play by 1. And as an alter ego action, discard 1 identity-specific card from your hand to discard this obligation.
Oh wow! Can you imagine that one if you're playing Falcon? We haven't had that combination come up yet. Falcon's obligation and that. So then we've got Volunteer Work. So this is a side scheme with 3 hit points or 3 threat per player. And you cannot thwart this side scheme. And as an alter ego action, you can spend 2 resources of any type to remove threat from this scheme equal to your hero's recovery. And if your identity has the civilian trait, you can draw a card as well. And this one comes in with the acceleration.
Okay. Then we have Threat or Menace. So this is the Daily Bugle having fun. Treachery, when revealed, you may change forms. If you're in hero form, place 2 threat on the main scheme. If you're in alter ego form, you cannot change forms during your next turn.
Okay. And then the final card is Loose Ends. So this treachery, whenever it's revealed, you're going to search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside and removed areas from the game for a copy of your obligation and reveal it. And then during that reveal, if you change to alter ego form, you're going to discard a random card from your hand. And if your obligation was not revealed this way, the card gains Surge.
Yeah, so that's really annoying if you exhausted to remove your obligation from the game, and now you turn around and it comes right back into the game.
Yep.
All right, so that was Sandman. So that was the first villain in the Sinister Motive Wave. Pretty fun. This whole wave was all about Web Warriors and the Spider-Verse, and of course more of Spider-Man's villains. So yeah, that was pretty fun. So it's been a long time since we've done this campaign, but it might be fun to do that again.
Yep.
All right. Well, anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe.
And if you want to see more content by us, go ahead and hit that notification bell down there, and you'll get alerts whenever we post new videos. All right, see you.